Hello there. I'm the Path Walker. I upload, well, I was uploading daily videos on how my day went, and we're resetting things today. We're getting back on track to actually uploading videos on time when we should. This is going to be another very big video. The last two I uploaded were huge. I am currently going through a big change in my life, and today, especially today, like at this very moment within the last 3 hours, I want to say, I've been at, I think, the highest point in my life, at least in recent memory. This is going to be a very unconventional video. As you see, the title has days. What is it? If I can remember properly, I think it's day number 467 to 474, if I'm right. Um, and we're not really going to be talking about what happened in these days, which is normally what we do here. I'll talk a little bit about what happened, but not much in reality here. I uh, I feel like I'm going to be changing the course of the way this channel is going to be going. It's gotten pretty stagnant, which I feel justifies the change. Um, Not that I was thinking, oh, things are stagnant, let's change it now. Kind of just the way that life has presented itself to me makes it feel right to change, and I feel justified in that change given the fact that things have been stagnant recently. So, what is the change that I'm talking about? Well, I feel like for the time being, I am not going to be writing a schedule anymore for my day. I still plan on writing what I did in a day and still uploading daily videos on what happened in that day, but I'm not going to be using the scheduler I was using before. Um, and it's mostly going to just be me analyzing and reflecting on how the day went and where my mind's at, what my next goals are. One reason as to why I think this is a good idea, firstly, it's a change. It's a change from stagnation, right? I'm still a big believer in what I said before, which is problem solving, right? You're trying to solve something, you're trying to make a positive change. You got to keep trying to find solutions. And if you keep doing the same thing without trying something new, you're not going to get anywhere. So you have to try something new. That's the first reason. Second reason is a throwback to the procrastination interview I had with my therapist. And she really mentioned the fact that having a to-do list or a schedule can really make you procrastinate towards doing it. And I feel that that is the case. For example, today I had a very interesting day. Woke up a little bit. I didn't sleep that much. Maybe slept, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours. Um, had work. Work went okay. And then after work, I kind of procrastinated here and there. And surprisingly, I gave into pornography, which, if anyone tracked, at least would listen to my last two videos, I said, oh no, I'm a changed man. I've had this romantic experience. I know what I want. I know all these things. And that actually lasted, quite a bit of time. And um, then it became late. It got later. And I had some things I wanted to do, but I didn't have a schedule written for today. And so I didn't have like an order or a priority. I just kind of said in my head, what do I got to do? What did I even do? The order doesn't really matter to me. I ended up um, doing a bit of cleaning here and there. I I was doing the laundry for my bed sheets, which are now done. Those are freshly out of the laundry. I did some working out. I did some push-ups and some kind of mixed ab workouts, and I feel committed to working out every day, but that's later for this video. I went for a walk with my dog. I prepared going some stuff I have to do to work for work tomorrow, and I showered, and I could have done all those things sooner, but I was happy. I felt productive. I felt like I was moving and doing things that I didn't have to do, but I felt like, no, let's do them. And I feel clean. I feel good overall about my space, feeling clean, feeling good. And I realized that maybe if I had a list of things, initially I said, it doesn't matter if I have a list of things, just pick the one you feel like doing. But at the same time, if you write a schedule from this time to this time, do this, at least in the subconscious, I'm sure that's in your mind. And if you don't feel like doing the one that's up there, you're going to be more likely to procrastinate. But I also don't have the pressure of feeling like I have to do them. That I think is actually the biggest reason. I didn't write down that I had to do a push-up workout. I was just like, you know what? I want to work out. Let's go. And so for that reason, I really would like to experiment, at least for the time being, how things go without a schedule where I write down the things I need to do. I kind of still know what I'm doing in my days. I still can plan like, hey, I want to wake up at, 9 a.m. or whatever. Um, I still feel like I can have some ideas of what I want to do after work is over. But in general, I don't want to write that down. I don't want to write slots where I feel like doing it. And we're going to see how that goes. If we start to rear off course, then maybe we'll have to bring the schedule back. But I feel good about it on that front. Um, Another thing I'm going to do right now is, as you know, there's the goal viewer. Sleep. I'm going to have to put sleep in the orange right now because we went to sleep late last night. Nutrition, fitness, we can keep those yellow. I don't feel like changing anything yet. Uh, Everything here is fine. Dog walking, I feel good. I feel like it's okay. And let's keep it there. I did walk the dog today, but I feel like being a little bit more realistic with myself before doing anything else. Grooming, maybe we could put that at a green. Laundry's good. Cleaning's good. Vacuuming is good. Maybe vacuuming we could put over there. Romantic, family, friends, I feel fine. All those being in the green. But the biggest change I'm going to be doing is look at this. We're deleting YouTube banner, gone. Twitch emotes, uh, gone. Addiction video, gone. Notifications, gone. Channel points, gone. Gym sign up, gone. Reddit YouTube, gone. YouTube intro, gone. ADHD test, gone. Collaborations, gone. So far, these are the only things I feel like keeping right now in my long-term goals. We're clearing everything. And we're going to really make our short-term goals be short things that I want to do now, and longer-term goals are going to be things that are expected to likely take a little bit longer. Change tires. Buy bleach. Uh, buy buy H groceries. Buy H food. That just means healthy food. Healthy. Buy healthy food. Um, Longer term goals. Work out 100 days. 100 days work out. What else do we got? Uh, do, 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 do. Moto license. Build keyboard. That's just too long. I have a keyboard. I have all the parts I need to assemble. I just haven't been building it. What else do we got? Clear garage, clear basement, dance lessons. I like that. For now, this is fine. When something comes up, I'll put it on. Nothing more to add. But as you can see, some of these it's like we're just going to do them. We're going to look at what's up. I'm going to see to coordinate the longer term goals on when I'm going to do them. But no more having goals there that are going to just sit for so long, unless they're the longer term goals, which more realistic, but even those I don't want to be. At least short term goals, I want those gone at the most within a month, at the most, like at the longest within a month, but I would rather say within a week at most, but at the most a month. Um, so I've been just thinking about how, you know, I'm at a different point in the way that I'm seeing things. I suddenly have a confidence in myself in doing things, and really wanting to work on myself in a positive way. And one of the biggest points I want to make is that if anyone's listening to this that has watched my videos in the past, there's a point where I've talked about, when you suddenly feel like making a lot of changes in your life. Maybe something bad happened. Maybe you had a reality check, or for whatever reason you feel motivated. You're like David Goggins, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have all this energy and make all these changes. I mentioned the fact that that kind of motivation and energy is temporary and you can't rely on that because it's going to fade and then you're not going to have it anymore and then you're not going to be doing the things you wanted to do and then you're going to hate yourself for not doing those things. And it's for that reason I'm all about the idea of slow progress, slow but steady progress over time, consistency. And that's something that I feel currently that's where I'm at right now. I don't feel, even though this mindset kind of came upon me, it's not a mindset that thinks I'm going to make all these changes and my life is going to suddenly be different. After this experience, I will admit that after that trip that I went to Montreal, I feel like I'm a changed man now. But I'm still me. And while there are changes or rather improvements I want in my life, those aren't just going to happen like that. It's not like suddenly you have this experience and now you're just a different person permanently. I feel like a critical milestone was reached in my life after this trip, but it's the change after that that will still take time, right? It's like I feel like I've been kind of like this, and I've reached a certain point where we can start to really make big changes, but those big changes still take time. And a big one that I plan on really taking seriously is working out. I plan on working out every single day and not just workouts that are like soft. Um, where I rock climb, there's weights. Now, when I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm going to be incorporating like a workout content kind of thing. I'm obviously going to, you know, freestyle it, see how that goes. But I only care about making my body feel like I did a good, like I pushed myself and as many body parts as I can and cardio as well, of course. Um, but these things all seem to be priorities to me. Well, rather, working out seems to be a priority, and I'm embracing the idea of it taking time for me to see those changes. I'm embracing the idea of me just a week, 2 weeks in being, I'm working out every single fucking day. And I'm going to keep on working out. And I'm going to keep on doing this. And I'm looking forward to the future, to 100 days of doing this, to a year of doing this, and seeing the progress and changes that I've made for myself. I'm also going to be very focused on eating. I'm going to do the conventional, I've never done it, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do that whole like chicken, rice, and broccoli, and maybe, switch it up a little bit here and there. But I'm going to go full on, you know, uh, towards eating enough food to gain muscle, towards doing more things. I'm obviously going to still rock climb, but that's something that I'd really like to start doing. And apart from that, in regards to the pornography side of things, which was surprising, I was like, oh, I'm a different man now. Now I have the motivation that I'll never do it. I was actually very happy with myself for not being so angry when I failed at it. It kind of just flew. The way my mind processed things was a little bit weird, but I know before I'd be like, man, I was going on a whole more than a week of not doing this, and suddenly I just throw it away like that. Why? We were going to make progress. Now we're going back in time. Now we're going in reverse. And I was like, slow down, slow down. Change takes time. And even though we've been working at this for over a year now, probably, at the end of the day, we haven't gone a whole week or week and a half in a while, right? Let's gradually keep it going. This time we're going to go for 2 weeks. Whatever. I don't even want to really count it necessarily, but we're going to start, just focusing on moving in the right direction, not taking it too seriously when it happens, not being so hard on myself when it does happen. And it just feels like such a good mindset to have as opposed to being hard on myself when I, you know, give in to that temptation. And I feel like that actually ends up being one of the keys to getting rid of it, not making it this massive deal. Um, and so that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about working out. I feel like, again, I'm going to start working more. The only thing that I feel like I might start to do less than I originally was doing was Twitch streaming. Currently, my focuses are not, I don't feel very pulled towards that as at this current point in time. I might end up changing that perspective. Um, but I really feel committed to working out, eating healthy, just meeting new people, talking to new people wherever I go, trying to expose myself to new things. Whenever an opportunity presents itself, I take it. I always say yes when someone invites me to something. Um, no matter what. We're going to try to do the sleeping thing, of course, without pressuring ourselves too much, even though right now it's 2:29 a.m. and I have to wake up probably in about 7 hours, maybe less, and I still want to eat something. We'll be fine though. Um, I just feel good about this shift. And it's a lot of changes, as you can tell. We're talking about working out. We're talking about a different stance on the pornography. We're changing the goals. We're not doing the scheduler anymore. So this is definitely the biggest change that we've been doing for this channel so far. Um, and it doesn't come out of laziness or anything. That's what I think is interesting. The the irony, I think, is that maybe people may have assumed because I wasn't uploading videos, I missed like a whole week or more or whatever of uh, of of daily uploads, that I was rearing off course or things were going bad. But surprisingly, it was the opposite. Surprisingly, I feel like I was kind of going through some internal work to get to where I'm at right now. Like this moment right here feels like the true culmination of what happened in Montreal and what happened after Montreal, and then the way that my mind's been. I just feel, um, I just feel good. I feel like I'm just more confident in how I feel like living my life and whatever situation I come upon. Um, I started just liking my life as well. And that's the other thing too. I don't want to do all these changes from the perspective of hating myself or anything. I just feel like I'm going to be in a better place. I feel like I'm already in a good place and I just want to get in an even better place. And I feel like, just working towards certain goals feels good. Just that feeling, not because I'm dissatisfied with where I'm at right now. And on that note, I feel like there's some people who, um, when they want that super drive, that drive to have that motivation to push, 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 do it, do it, do it. Maybe something very emotional happened to them, traumatic even, and that motivated them to pursuing something with this undying passion. Um, that's an interesting thing. I don't personally have that right now. I personally feel much more mellow with how things are, but I take that in a good way. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I feel quite clear about my path more than ever. And while saying that, I still have no idea what's to come, but I'm just embracing it. Um, and I just feel like I'm putting much less pressure on myself. I feel like my anxiety that I've had like for such a big part of my life has been just wished away, or I don't know, changed or modified or morphed into something else. I don't know. I just feel good. And um, as I've mentioned many times, this channel, while it's for me, it's for me to see how I can track myself and reflect and everything and hold myself accountable. A very big component is trying to help others that are also trying to work on themselves. And the only real lesson that I have here is I don't think I could have come to this point right now without the year and a half, or whatever it's been since I started this whole thing. I truly feel that I had to go through everything that I went through, and ups and downs are still coming. They're still coming up, I'm sure. But I feel like everything that I did leading up to um, this point is what got me here. And I don't think there was a shortcut to getting here. So I would still recommend people take some things of my journey because I feel like I'm at such a good point right now that um, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like peaceful. It feels like happiness. And it's amazing because it doesn't feel like intense. It's not some intense feeling that I have right now. It's not like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah, let's go, let's do this. Yes, let's fight, push. No, I just feel, I just feel chill. I feel chill while being responsible, while working towards things, um, trying to find the right balance between things as well with life. And I just feel so thankful that I'm at this place. So that's where I'm at right now. Um, Looking forward to how things go, especially working out, seeing what happens with the pornography, see what happens with the sleep, see what happens with new experiences. Wherever I go, doesn't matter where. I feel like right now, I feel like, like approaching women a lot more, for example, um, and just going through whatever happens, no matter how awkward it is or anything like that. And I'm sure I'm not going to be feeling this way that I am right now 24/7. I'm sure I'm going to go to sleep, wake up, I'll be a little bit different. But I truly hope I can kind of keep this energy in my mind, not in the back of my mind, just in my mind, that at any point I can kind of reach out and see that life is good. Don't put too much pressure on. I was saying life is good. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Um, but still be intentional in working towards something. I think that's the key because I think that you can be too fixated on goals with intentionality. It's good to have a direction, it's good to have purpose, but I think that can also end up scaring you, or maybe scaring you is not the right word, but it can freeze you in a way because of the pressure involved in it. And there's a right balance that you need to find where you are moving towards where you need to be, where you do have a vision, you do have direction, but it's not so fixated and forced and constrained. It's more free. And you're still at some point able to have a bad day or whatever and be like, we're chilling. This is fine. This is part of life. This is good for me to have a day that was bad or not as productive. I truly believe every word that I'm saying right now, like from the heart, seriously. Um, I know this is a different video. Man, my last few videos have been quite long, haven't they? Be interested to see if someone actually, watches this the whole way through. But life is good. I hope, I feel like I'm gonna wrap it up now because this is going a bit too long. But I just feel grateful, so grateful for being at this point and having things just shift in the right direction, it seems. And yeah, leave it at that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening if you're still here. I'll be uploading videos daily, well, for the most part, and seeing how things go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.